Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome once again to Cashmere Soccer League action. We are just starting the game of the week of the first week of this 2025 spring season. We have Blackout, and very fittingly black on your screen, taking care of the action from right to left. And we have Galacticos, or at least some semblance of Galacticos, in black and white, but with the notoriously bright pennies. There's the shot sales a little wide. These are two new teams here in the CSL. Something a little special going on today. Glad to have you with us here in this rather chilly afternoon of soccer here in the Cashmere Valley. This goal kick will be put into action by the Galacticos goalkeeper Fabian Ramirez. A long kick up the field. Ball goes out of bounds. The referee will demand that throw and be retaken. The long kick up field. Not a major worry that time for the goalkeeper Mendes of Blackout. Long touch. Juan Mendes. The push-up field, good takeaway that time. This could be a good opportunity. Right-footed touch on its way. Shot across, sent out of bounds that time by Kikap Salot. Saloj, I beg your pardon. Saloj. It will be should be a corner kick? No, just a throw-in for Galacticos. Shot across, sent once again, and now we will have a corner kick. Far post, not a major worry for anybody involved. The ball goes out of bounds. It will be Blackout putting it back into play. This moment of the game brought to you by our good friends at La Tortuga Loca in the heart of downtown Cashmere. Delicious, delicious quesadillas at La Tortuga Loca. That's my favorite thing to get when I go there. And I have the fat pants to prove it. Galacticos on the move. Galacticos playing, like we said at the beginning, with only a semblance of their full squad. We have at least 5 players missing today. If you're watching at home and the clock says 14 minutes 53 and you're wondering where the time went, well, the first half was reduced due to a scheduling problem with the Galacticos team. They showed up a little bit late, but that hasn't taken their competitive spirit away, as they keep trying to make something happen here, even with a reduced contingent. The long kick up field. Lopez. Ball goes out of bounds. It will belong to Galacticos. A shot sails a little wide. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be the turn of Blackout. You require a minimum of 4 players to have a match, and the Blackout, making that Galacticos are here with 6. So let's see if that plays a factor once the legs start getting a little tired. The long kick upfield that time. Arellano. On the other hand, good move. Turning back. On the other hand, finishing that thought. Now, on the other hand, we have Blackout with only 1 absence. So, a lot fresher legs that time. Whistle on the play. It will be Galacticos ball. 16 minutes 50 on the clock. It will be a free kick for the short-handed Galacticos. They're touched by Gonzalez. Cesar Lopez. Opening the game up to the left side for the other Lopez, Mr. Sergio Lopez. Cesar Lopez. Cesar Lopez, the quick run inside the box. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Blackout ball here. 17 minutes 30 on the clock. So glad to have you with us. This is opening day here for the CSL. Hope to be with you for the remainder of the spring. And, of course, we have the summer and fall seasons after a break in July. Excuse me. The quick push-up field. A little bit of a clearing that time by Perez. Perez and Gonzalez. Gonzalez to the top of the box looking to find Guerrero. Instead, it finds the goalkeeper, Mr. Mendez. The long kick upfield. Gonzalez Oscar. Defensive effort by Perez. Perez switching back to the goalkeeper for Galacticos, Fabian Ramirez. That one is Lopez, Sergio Lopez. Lopez, deep in his own half of the field. The long kick by Cesar Lopez. Guerrero, recovered quickly by Blackout. Taken away from Eliodoro Pantaleon. The good personal maneuver by Gonzalez. Gonzalez, completely fearless attitude by these Galacticos today. There's Sergio Lopez, the quick run interrupted by Salosh, sent out of bounds. It will be looks like a throw-in or a corner kick. Let's see. It's a corner kick. Thank you very much. Our cameraman today is Edgar Reina, helping us out. The quick run down on the flank by Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to find Sergio Lopez. They didn't find each other as well as they were hoping to. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Blackout here as we approach the 20th minute of play. Slightly chilly, but still a very beautiful day of soccer here in the Cashmere Valley. Glad to have you with us for opening day action here in the Cashmere Soccer League, CashmereSoccer.com. This has become quite the tradition. A quick move. This could be a good opportunity. And just at the last second, clearing it out, Juan Mendez. After the hesitation by the goalkeeper, Mr. Salvador Mendez. And Galacticos almost drops a bucket of ice-cold water on the collective heads of the Blackout here. Almost taking a 1-0 lead. The quick push-up field. Stops at midfield. Recovered by Perez. Perez for Sergio Lopez. Sergio Lopez connecting with Cesar Lopez. Cesar back to Sergio. The shot across. The swinging volley by Guerrero. Trying again as Cesar can't quite do it. Still Galacticos trying. The shot. If I was outnumbered as badly as Galacticos are today, I would be parking the bus, the car, the tricycle, the bicycle, the stroller, everything in front of the goal. That's not what's happening today. They are going right after this Blackout team. Sergio Lopez. Sergio Lopez. The pause. Move to the right. And the touch for Cesar. Cesar Lopez. The fancy little move. Shot across. Bounces off. Bounces around the top. Top of the box. The shot. And that one sails over the crossbar. Will be 21 minutes, 21 seconds here. A goal kick for these Blackout. Long push-up field. And a bit of a foul there. Jorge Ceja called on the infraction against Sergio Lopez. Jorge Ceja. Juan Mendez. The long kick upfield, Mendez. Stopped by Cesar Lopez. Sergio. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the suddenly embattled Blackout here. And there's the whistle that tells us that this first half has come to an end. Entertaining against all odds. Entertaining first half between Blackout and Galacticos. We're tied on 0-0. We'll be right back after this. We are back. Thank you very much, Edgar. Now we have the absolutely, thoroughly, tremendously game Galacticos taking care of business from right to left. And look at this goalkeeper getting fouled way outside the box. Acting as his own sweeper there, Mr. Fabian Ramirez. It will be a free kick for these impressive Galacticos who are doing the old David and Goliath thing here, completely and thoroughly outnumbered, but still making a game out of it here. It's still early in the second half. We're but about a minute or so into it. Guerrero. Cesar Lopez. Good takeaway that time by Juan Mendez. Opening the game up to the right side for Samuel Arellano. The through ball. Good connection. Oh my goodness. Come on, fellas. It's a friendly league. Just a small token of his appreciation is what Mr. Pedro Pantaleon left on the shins of the Galactico goalkeeper that time. Ceja. Juan Mendez. Arellano beating the mark of Sergio Lopez. Arellano. In this case, Samuel Arellano. Opening the game up to the left side for Saloj. Pushing the ball upfield. Arellano, the shot across. Gets past the goalkeeper. Another try. There's Ramirez still dancing with it as Arellano. Shot across to the top of the box. Interrupted by Sergio Lopez. And here comes Galacticos on a quick counter. On a 2-on-1. Let's see what happens. A quick run down the right side. Gonzalez looking for Guerrero. One man to beat. Back to Sergio Lopez. And the ball gets past them. Oh my goodness. What a game we're watching here. An opening day of the CSL, the Cashmere Soccer League. Here from Christ Center Field. There's a shot. Gonzalez. Pantaleon Florentino. Swinging right shot doesn't work. He switches to his left. Saloj. Pantaleon. The shot sails way out of bounds. It will be Galacticos putting it back into play. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Galacticos. But one is, I think, still out. He's not registered, so he's not allowed to play. So just 6 Galacticos available today. And they're all in the field, buddy. They're putting all the meat on the grill. These Galacticos to start the season on the right foot. The shot across. Top of the box. The shielding by Gonzalez. And wrangling it all is Ramirez. The long ball. Mendez just watching it sail by. Juan Mendez. Salvador Mendez, the goalkeeper now. Right foot a kick. Stopped up midfield. Trying to collect it is Florentino Pantaleon. Instead of Cesar Lopez for Galacticos. Cesar Lopez switching flanks. Doesn't quite work. The quick counter in the making. Over the head of Eder Avila, who tries a volleyball move to bring the ball down. Doesn't quite work. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see if they actually touched it with his hand. No, it will be just a throw-in. Isaac Perez, recovered by Blackout only temporarily. There's Sergio Lopez. Sergio connecting with Guerrero. Guerrero. Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to shake off the mark of Saloj. Gets past one, can't get past two. Recovered quickly, however, by Galacticos. Gonzalez. Gonzalez, a different marker this time. It's Joel Arellano. Switching across the center alley. Trying to find Perez. Perez has to backtrack. Quick counter in the making. Let's see what happens here. There's Eder Avila. Avila, the shot and the stop with a little bit of difficulty by the goalkeeper, Mr. Ramirez. Ramirez trying to find Gonzalez, and he does. On the mark is Samuel Arellano, foul called by the referee. It will be a free kick for these very impressive Galacticos, I have to say, given the conditions in which they are taking on this Blackout squad. Florentino Pantaleon. Joel Arellano. Defensive effort by Perez. Ball goes out of bounds. Will we have another Galactico player joining us here? What's going on? We'll find out in a second. Guerrero. It will be a corner kick for Galacticos. The short touch for Cesar Lopez. Quick counter attack in the making. Pantaleon. The shot and the stop by Fabian Ramirez. And we will have one more Galactico. It looks like it's Jesus Martinez, number 10. So showing for just when the thing's starting to get good here. Mr. Martinez wearing the bright penny, the bib, as they call him. Number 10. We'll see. We'll keep you posted as to when he enters the contest. The shot sent out of bounds by Isaac Perez. It will be a throw-in for Blackout. Recovered by Sergio Lopez. Bit of a battle there. Florentino Pantaleon. Pantaleon, right-footed touch. Bounces off Cesar Lopez. Sergio Lopez. Under a severe double team. The touch recovered instead by Saloj, and the diving stop by the goalkeeper, Mr. Ramirez. Ahí está. Martinez is in. Drops the little hat he was wearing, and he's ready for action. In the meantime, the action is on the other side of the field. Isaac Perez recovered by Pantaleon. Pantaleon, the push. Let's see what the referee says. He's going to his pocket. And it's a yellow card for number 4, Pedro Pantaleon, in the 7th minute of the second half. He has to take a seat and is being replaced by Oscar Gonzalez, number 22. The man in the shades, right there. Gonzalez. On the mark is Cesar Lopez. Cesar prevailing. Hits the deck, whistle on the play. It will be a free kick for Galacticos deep in their own half. 7 minutes, 38 seconds, second half. Gonzalez against the other Gonzalez. Is the one for Galacticos that prevails. All right, for the touch. And with this foot, Mr. Mendes makes the stop. These Galacticos came to play, folks. Sergio Lopez. The heel touch whistle on the play. Lopez. Sergio Lopez. Isaac Perez. Right-footed touch. Rejected by Joel Arellano. Taken back by Cesar Lopez. Battling for it is Martinez. Martinez asking for it is Sergio Lopez. Arms outstretched. A good opportunity. Guerrero. Trying to find the gap. Guerrero, the shot. Sails in front of the mouth of the goal. Mendes Salvador. Recovered by Galacticos once again. Isaac Perez. Over to chase it is Isaac. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Galacticos. 9 minutes on the dot. Second half. We have a sub here. Florentino Pantaleon taking a break. Eliodoro Pantaleon taking his place in the Blackout lineup. Sergio Lopez. Taken back. Oscar Gonzalez. Jorge Ceja. The long kick upfield. Stop at midfield by Isaac Perez. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Blackout. We're back in action now. Lopez, the shot and the stop by Salvador Mendes. A quick run down the flank. It was Saloj getting on his horse. He gets stopped. It will be a free kick for Blackout. The little give and go there. Saloj. The quick run. Eder Avila. With that name, it's impossible not to think back to the Brazilian squad of the World Cup of 1982 with the great Eder and Socrates and Zico and Falcao and so many great players. Junior, Toninho Cerezo, so many. The quick move across. Martinez, the shot, and it sails past the upright. Referee says it was a corner kick that will ensue. And Galacticos not going quietly into that good night. Carlos Gonzalez on the corner kick. Right at the hands of Salvador Mendes. This moment of the game brought to you by Central Air Solutions, a proud sponsor of the CSL. Avila. Saloj. Looking for Avila. Ball goes out of bounds. Saloj will take care of this throw-in. We'd also like to extend our thanks to CW Painting LLC, coming back to sponsor the Cashmere Soccer League once again. Another one of our very distinguished sponsors. Ceja, shaking off Sergio Lopez across midfield. The ball stopped at the feet of Carlos Gonzalez. Switching right, Martinez, bit of a chipper. Stopped nimbly by Juan Mendes in a bit of a battle now. Opening the game up for Oscar Gonzalez across midfield. Stopped by Isaac Perez. A bit of a ping-pong game of sorts going on. Oscar Gonzalez. Gonzalez and Eleodoro Pantaleon and Ceja. Ceja trying to get past the referee. Ceja, the through ball that time, looking for Pantaleon. Instead, it'll find the goalkeeper, Mr. Ramirez. 20, make that 12. 43 left. Or actually into this second half of play. The header. Oh, nice nimble chest trapping that time by Sergio Lopez, opening the game up for Carlos Gonzalez. Shaking off Salos. The shot. Salos! Viene! Oh my goodness, that was close. Just a hair too late was Guerrero. He only had to tap it in, but he could not there in time. There's a substitution coming. It looks like Florentino Pantaleon is done taking a break. He's returning to the action for Blackout. We're back in action now. Mendes and Florentino. Florentino back to Mendes. Juan Mendes. Mendes across the center alley, connecting with Saloj. Saloj, Florentino Pantaleon. Florentino on the mark is Sergio Lopez. Mendes, beautiful. Across here, the shot. Blocked with his backside by Isaac Perez. Mendes. Salvador Mendes now. Ceja. Bounces off a Galactico player. It was actually Jorge Ceja. Pantaleon, Ceja. Across midfield. Rejected by Galacticos. The push upfield finds no takers, and it will be Salvador Mendes. Pantaleon, Florentino Pantaleon across midfield. On the mark is González Carlos, all the way out for Oscar González. González, Florentino Pantaleon. Back to González. González on the mark was Cesar Lopez, successfully sending the ball out of bounds. Excuse me. The header that time, not a major worry for the goalkeeper, Mr. Ramirez, who puts it back into action rather quickly. The quick push upfield for Carlos González, trying to shake off Saloj, now playing on this flank. González off to the races he goes, and the ball gets away from him a little bit. It will be a free kick now for Blackout. That one sails a little too long. 15 minutes 41 into this, this second half of play. Oh, and a hard foul that time. Mr. Lopez, an acrobatic maneuver there to draw that foul. Florentino Pantaleon on the recovery. On the mark is Carlos González. Florentino inside the box. He's going to run out of room. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Galacticos restarting the action. This moment of the game brought to you by Rent and Go Trailers LLC, a distinguished sponsor of the Cashmere Soccer League. Glad to have you with us. Rent and Go Trailers LLC, and this very promising, judging by what we've seen today, week make that season of soccer. The touch by Guerrero sails the ball out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Blackout. The long kick upfield, rejected by Cesar Lopez. Over to chaser is Saloj. Saloj under some pressure from Martinez. Ball goes out of bounds. Good shielding by Saloj that time. Saloj. The push upfield. Samuel Arellano. Whistle on the play. Foul called. Hitting the deck was Cesar Lopez. It will be the Galacticos putting it into play. And look at this. It's the Galacticos keeper putting it into play. These Galacticos not acting at all like a team that is short-handed today. The long kick upfield. And Mr. Ramirez's counterpart, Salvador Mendes, putting a stop to the danger. The long touch, rejected by Cesar Lopez. Over to chase it is Guerrero. First on it is 99, Juan Mendez connecting with Salvador Mendez, switching all the way to Saloj. Saloj is the escape valve for this team, or at least it's been for long stretches of this game. One touch to the back, Ramirez. Asking for it is Carlos Gonzalez. Gonzalez on the mark is Florentino Pantaleon. Gonzalez finds Sergio Lopez. Sergio Lopez across the center alley for Cesar Lopez. Is he going to keep it alive? He is going to keep it in bounds. The long field stops at the hands of Mendez. Juan Mendez now. Back to Salvador. Salvador. Long push-up field. Trying again is Martinez. Martinez finding Guerrero. Guerrero. Back to Carlos Gonzalez. On the mark is Florentino Pantaleon. Gonzalez. Sergio Lopez, the shot. Sergio Lopez, the stop, and the second try goes in. Guerrero. Guerrero puts Galacticos ahead. Well-deserved tally for this very game squad, who's ahead 1-0 here as we approach the end of the second half. Galacticos 1, Blackout nothing. Guerrero, after a shot by Sergio Lopez that Salvador Mendez struggled to control. And on the bounce, Guerrero putting it back into the back of the net. It's 1-0 Galacticos here at the edge of the final whistle. Let's see how this squad from Blackout responds now that they are the short-handed ones, because the clock is playing most definitely in a green bib today, buddy. It's in favor of Galacticos all the way. We're just about 2 minutes to go here in the second half. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Galacticos can deepen the hole in which Blackouts find themselves, or if Blackout can shake off the doldrums and put a number on the board other than the 0 that they're sporting now. Defensive effort by Isaac Perez. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Galacticos. Listen, I am no fan of people showing up late, even though I am as impunctual as they come. But still, I gotta applaud the fact that Galacticos showed up short-handed, but showed up to play. And they've made a game out of this. And they've made it entertaining for all of us here and for you at home watching or wherever you may be. I hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. There's a quick run. Martinez connecting with Guerrero, who scored the first and only tally of this game so far. There's Florentino Pantaleon. Slaloming past 1, slaloming past 2. There's Florentino, the right-footed touch. The shot across by Salosh, and he just couldn't get behind that shot. There's the whistle that tells us that this game has come to an end, and Galacticos have pulled it off, short-handed and all, a 1-0 victory over Blackout. We'll come back right after this short break. Don't go away. Welcome back to Cashmere Christ Center here. It's a madhouse here, folks. It's a madhouse. Next to me is Rafael Guerrero from Galacticos FC, who just defeated Blackout 1-0 despite being short-handed. Let's start from the back to the front. Rafael, welcome first of all. Second, take us to that goal, because it was at the edge of the game. It was almost over. People were thinking, well, this is a tie. Take us to that play.
I mean, I was just at the right place after the shot, and it just bounced back, and, I was able to put it in. It was nothing special. It's just I was there at the right place.
All right. All right. Now, tell us, why were you guys able to win today? You showed up short-handed. You had at some point, we have like 5-6 players, and that was it. You had no subs throughout the game. Why were you able to walk out of here with such a brilliant win in the first week of the season?
We were just, playing hard, pushing. Like you said, we didn't want to park the bus because we were already down a few players. And we figured if we were to park the bus, we were just going to be stuck back in our end. And we just decided to, push. And if we got scored on, it was what it was. But, yeah, that's why we were out there pushing, trying to get the win.
Now, despite such a special winning shorthanded, winning the first week of the season, what do you guys need to improve on as a group between now and next week?
Well, first of all, we need to show up, have everybody show up so we could play. and then figure out where everybody's gonna play. But yeah, I think we did pretty well for being first week and first time playing with these guys. Yeah.
Hold the phone. You've never played with these guys before?
No. Besides like one player, other than that, I haven't played with any of these guys. I mean,
Let me tell you, it did not look that way. In fact, it was a quite the entertaining game, and we thank you for being part of our post game. Stay here for a couple of seconds. And on behalf of Javier Reina, Edgar Reina, we're closing this one out. It's Galacticos 1, Blackout 0. We'll be back in a week with another game of the week here on CashmereSoccer.com.